It is Thursday, March 16, 2023, 316 for you Stone Cold fans. And today we are doing a Hell in a Cell match, Hulk Hogan versus Omos. This is the Hulk Hogan that you unlock in the showcase mode in WWE 2K23. So this is an in-game Hulk Hogan. That was very happy to see they did the 80s Hulk Hogan in this one. It's the first time they did it since WWE 2K15 against the in-game Omos, who was fighting Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 39. And if you play the game, there was a patch that I guess fixed some bugs last night on WWE 2K23. It's the third patch so far, probably third of many, I'm sure, because there'll be patches when the DLC comes out. Because they always send out a patch when DLC is. I think there's like 5 or 6 DLC packs coming. What a lot of good wrestlers. I'm most looking forward to the Steiner brothers in the pack. I think April 16th is the first pack, and the Steiner brothers are going to be in it. So I'm looking forward to that. I like the Steiner brothers. Braun Breaker's father and uncle, who was in the game. Braun Breaker. You can actually have a Steiner team, 3-man team there with Braun Breaker and the Steiners when the Steiners come out. Or you can just get community creations and make your own Steiners if you don't want to wait. But this showcase, you gotta do the showcase mode to get this Hogan. If I think I just said that, but and it's right at the end. You have to finish the showcase mode to get this Hogan. You get Bruno Sammartino too, which is cool. But you get a without the showcase mode, you get an O2 Hogan and a Hollywood Hogan. So there's 3 Hogans in the game. So that's pretty cool. So I figured I'd liven up this match and put it in the Hell in a Cell. So right now the turnbuckle pads, I want to put a WWF logo on it, but you can't put logos on the turnbuckle pads right now for some reason. There's a bug in the game that I'm sure they're going to fix probably very quickly they're going to fix it, because the game's not even officially out yet. It's just still early, free 3-day if you pay for the higher tiered versions of the game. It's out tomorrow, March 17th officially, so hopefully there'll be a patch today that'll fix that before the game is officially out for people who buy the standard edition tomorrow. And we are about 2 weeks from WrestleMania 39, so we'll see. I don't know if Hulk Hogan's going to appear at it, but we know Omos is fighting. The Omos Brock match, I don't know who's going to win that match, but it should be interesting to see. But I think Brock's probably going to win the match. But we'll see. I think Omos should win the match though, because he's just a big monster. He should really. I think I kind of would like to see him beat Brock, and just build him up as a big monster in the WWE going forward. Put the world title on him one day maybe or something. And then be like, who's going to beat this guy for the title? That would be cool to see. But time will tell with that. So I like the I've been playing around with the tendencies in this game, that how they wrestle the match. It's really cool from they definitely got that from Fire Pro Wrestling World with they call it the logic in Fire Pro Wrestling World, but it says the tendencies. Because right now I just got them all on you can go 0 to 100. I got them all on 50 because I don't know what to do with all that yet. What a lot of it does. So I just kind of when I don't know what a slider does, I put it right in the middle just to keep it balanced until I can figure out what it does. But there's tendencies for how often they throw a strike, or how often they go for a grapple move, or if they work a body part, or a combo, if they're doing combos, and not the snack treat combos, the combination punches and strikes. Big boot by Omos. That was good. See if he gets him here. He's probably not going to get him here. I put this match on slow, so it should last a little bit longer than some of my quicker matches. Hopefully not too long, but should go longer. I like how the height differential is really accurate too. If a guy's a giant, you can see he's a giant. Towers over somebody. He's like, if it's like a shorter guy, you put like Rey Mysterio and Omos in there, you'll see a major difference, like in real life, which is good. Hulk Hogan's pretty tall himself, so Omos isn't too much bigger than him, but he's bigger than him. I gotta get a Mankind in because he's not in the game. He's the Mankind character. Mick Foley's in the game, not the Mankind character. I think he's Cactus Jack is in the game. I think he's I may be wrong. I think he's in his Cactus Jack, but I'm not sure. But he's not in his Mankind, so I gotta go to Community Creations, get a Mankind, and I can do the Undertaker Hell in a Cell. I want to get a debut Undertaker too, like a 1990, 1991 Undertaker. This is still my favorite look. That's his original look from the beginning. So let's see what happens. This he got locked up a little bit there. So this game has some little bugs in it and stuff, but nothing major. Like Omos is trying to grab him there and he's not getting him. It's a little buggy, but hopefully they'll patch all that. And but it doesn't. If it gets stuck, it usually works through it, so the match will continue. He doesn't not like 20 where if they got stuck and it never came back. There's Hogan grabbing at him now. A little bit of a bug there. When Omos recovers, he'll work out of it. So there we go. They work. If they get stuck, they work through it. Because I remember 20, they get stuck and you just have to start the match over. And then you ended up going back to WWE 2K19. How many had 20 and just went back to 19 because 20 you couldn't get through a match without a problem. And 20 that was crazy. 20 could have been real good too. I was actually liking 20. Just couldn't get through. I mean, not every match, but too many matches. I couldn't get through them because it gets stuck. And they're battling outside here for a long time. I just noticed the referee's not there. That must be a bug too. There's no referee. That's it. Brand new game. A lot of bugs I got to work out. But here's Hogan and Omos here. Still outside. Hopefully they'll get back in the ring soon. Because I don't want this match to get stuck and go forever. I played a match yesterday, not online, but I played a match where the computer versus computer. I set the submission sliders too low, and the match never ended. I had to turn it off. They couldn't get a submission. Actually, it was like a Roddy Piper and Bret Hart I had. Let's see, there it is again. The Omos getting stuck here. Hopefully they'll get back in the ring soon here. So I'm not playing. I'm doing computer versus computer because I like to play too. But when I do commentary on these matches, I like to just watch the match so I can just concentrate on talking to you about the match instead of having to play it too. When I'm offline, I play. See, Hogan with a nice uppercut. Wonder if they'll get on top of the cell. I gotta look and see. I'm sure you can throw the guy off the cell. I haven't gotten that far yet. Only had the game for a few days so far. But yeah, they're going through the getting stuck again here. Oh, they finally getting back in the ring. Here we go. I was gonna start the match over and then get back in soon because they're this match will go forever if I don't if I didn't get him back in the ring, get him going again. All right, so we're locking up. Nice knee to the belly by Omos. I wonder who's gonna win here. It's pretty even right now. One guy there. Omos is worn down. They kept from 22. They kept the same body damage thing, the yellow to orange to red. Oh, Hogan's getting something here. Oh, he should be. I set it for tables. Yeah, this is gonna be grabbing tables. I like how you can set up the weapons they use: tables, chairs, bat, and I forget what else there is. Almost with a reversal. This game, you can also set the dodge tendencies, how often they dodge and how often they block punches and stuff. I haven't tested enough to see how well the sliders or effective they are. They're there, but I don't know if sometimes the sliders they don't work no matter if you set it all the way to 100. They don't work. But I'm not sure about that. I haven't worked with it enough to know if they don't work. We got a cover here. Nope, Hogan kicked right out. Hogan has a finisher. They changed the finisher look too. There's like 3 bars at the bottom of their graphic on the lower left and right corner, and then with an F in it, and you can go up to 3. I wish they would make an unlimited finisher because SmackDown Here Comes the Pain years ago, you could do unlimited finishers. You could just turn it on. And they could just do finishers all day long. But they have a limit of 3 for years now with the 2K games. Here's Hogan's finisher. See if that'll end the match as we're past 10 minutes here. One. Yeah, there's no referee. There's something wrong there. They definitely got to fix that. They got some patching to do. That's to no referee, the turnbuckle, and there's some just bugs in the matches where they get like before, outside the ring there. They were grabbing for them and they weren't able to get them for a little earlier in the match. He brought that table in. They didn't use it yet though. We'll see if they use it. Omos is completely, except his arms and legs, he's completely red. Let's see if he, nice reversal. See if he's going to lose. Hogan's almost completely red, except arms and legs. Arms and legs get worn down last. And the body and the head usually go first. Hogan with a nice choke slam. Reverse back. So I set this on Legend. There's more. It tends to be more reversals when you have it on Legend. Hope he's going to get a table. Here we go. See what happens now. Go back in the ring. Hope they don't. Nope. Here we go. Throws him against the cage. The cell. When they can get out here, we go. They're grabbing again. They got to work on that. There's something they got to work on. That keeps happening. They're grabbing and they can't get them. There's a little bugs here and there. Overall, this game is great. This is probably my all-time favorite wrestling game right now. I'm only playing it a few days. That could change, but right now, this game is the best. With the tendencies, how they brought the Fire Pro tendency logic stuff in, and the roster's pretty good. I wish there was more guys from the 80s and 90s in it, but there's probably like copyright issues, so it's probably hard to get that. That's why they have community creation, so you can make your own roster. Just wish there was more than 100 slots, because you fill those slots up quick, and then you're like, oh, I forgot him, and you can't put him in. Hogan whipped back in here. Yes, matches are running long. We're at 13 minutes into this match. That's what happens. You put it on slow, the match goes too long. Sometimes it goes. I've had matches go over half an hour, but usually they're under 20 minutes. That's not too bad. You have a good back and forth. Because my ideal match is probably around 10 minutes. Because you have long enough to enjoy the match and have a good back and forth, have a good quality match, and then it ends. It doesn't go too long. Because when you're actually playing, that's why I never do Iron Man match, 60-minute Iron Man matches because they take if you're playing, it takes too long. They do like a 30-minute Iron Man match is good. Sometimes I'll put on a 60-minute Iron Man match and go do something else and come back just to see who won. But if I have something else to do, but I don't want to play them. I tried playing a 60-minute Iron Man match. It goes kind of long. All right, both guys are red with the body and the head, so they're all worn down here. So this match shouldn't go too much longer. What if they get outside the cage, outside the cell there, and fight out, and maybe climb the cell? That'd be cool. I'll have to test that out later, see if I can go outside when I control it myself. See if I can go out there and climb up there. I'm sure you can, and I'm sure you can jump off the cell or throw a guy off the cell like Undertaker Mankind match. Yeah, that match is 25 years old. This June, I believe it was June of '98. That match, so it's 25 years old this year. In a few months. All right, Hogan is back in the ring. Here comes Omos. This match is going a long time here. So we got Impact Wrestling tonight. And AEW last night. Anybody watch AEW last night? I recorded. I didn't watch it yet. I gotta check it. I was busy playing this game because it's new. It's pretty much all I do in my free time when the new WWE 2K game comes out. Any free time I have, I end up playing this and end up not really watching anything else because this game is so much fun. And plus, a lot of work to do on the community creations, filling out your roster and getting all the guys you want. Still a lot of guys that are not posted yet that I want. The Powers of Pain, the Killer Bees, the British Bulldogs. They'll all get there. They'll get put up eventually, but nope, 2 count, not yet. 15 minutes in, long match. But I want to Tito Santana, Rick Martel. There's a lot of guys I want to get. The Smoking Guns. I want to. Who remembers Men on a Mission? I want to get Mabel and Mo Men on a Mission. I want to get those guys. And then the best thing you can do though is if you fill out the 100 slots and there's somebody you really want, you delete somebody, use the guy you want, and they can always delete them and put them back later. You just have to swap guys out if you hit the 100 and there's somebody you forgot you want to have a match with. That's the best way to deal with it until they increase the slots. But I'm still having crashes with the community creations, so it's probably best they don't go past 100 until they get it stabilized. Because there's a most crashes in the game are when I'm dealing with the community creations and the created wrestlers. The game crashes more often than not when during that. But it hasn't crashed that much. It just when all my crashes I have had have been involving community creations. So yes, we got a SmackDown tomorrow night. So it's so much wrestling every week. It's great, but I end up fast forwarding through some of it because it's too time consuming to watch all of it. So you kind of go past the stuff you're not into to get to the better stuff. So you don't like Raw. You don't watch it for 3 hours. You watch Raw in an hour. That's why it's good to record it and then watch it the next day so you can fast forward. So it doesn't take 3 hours. Plus, it's hard to stay up late with sometimes on the weeknights with the wrestling. So sometimes you fall asleep watching them, especially like Raw is on. Depends on where you are, but sometimes it's on earlier in different time zones. But it goes. I guess it goes till 8 West Coast. It goes till 11 in East Coast. Depending on where you are, it doesn't go as late. So you let some people fall asleep, some people don't. I get a 2 count. No kick out. 17 minutes in, right there, right down to 7. Yeah, that's a long match. This might be the longest match I've had on my channel. This is I think it is. Because I think my longest is around 15. We're past that now. Hogan with a reversal. I set the reversals on 0 if for people who are messing with the sliders. I get the reversals on 0 on this when you put it on Legend because there's more reversals when you have it on Legend. I noticed. So I put it to 0 and it seems pretty balanced. You raise the reversals if you want to do a lower difficulty, like easy, normal, or hard. You adjust accordingly. So I mean, it's every personal taste. Some people might want a lot of reversals and put it all the way up to 100. On Legend, you have reversals like crazy. Oh, clothesline over the top. Hulkster goes down there. If they did, I like the look of this. This Hogan looks really good. They did a good job with it. That's the thing. The in-game guys always look better than the created guys, just because they're done with I guess unlimited tools. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, they can make use whatever. You're limited by what you can have access to when you do created wrestlers, but when you're actually making the game, there's no limits. So they make them pretty good because there's some created Hogans on there, but none of them are better than the in-game one. Very rarely I'll see a created wrestler looks better than the in-game one. But although on WWE 2K22, somebody did an Ultimate Warrior that was actually better than the in-game Ultimate Warrior. It was really nice. And it was a WrestleMania 6. Oh yeah, I hope somebody does a WrestleMania 6 Warrior for 2K23. They got to figure a way to transfer the wrestlers so you don't have to rebuild them because it takes me probably weeks, if not at least if not a month or two to get my 100 slots filled up the way I want them. To finding waiting for everybody to get made by the creators, the people that create them. So this game, if you're thinking about buying this game, it's great. I mean, you could get the standard edition and then see if you want to get the other stuff later, if you're not sure about it. But it's pretty good. This is the best one since 19 for sure. 19, I think a lot of people like 2K19. But this is better than I like it better than 22. I mean, this is my personal taste. You may like 19 better than 22 or 23. But it makes you wonder how 24 is going to be if they keep building on how good on 23 and how good this is. Because the game looks great. I'm playing this on PlayStation 5. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I like the PlayStation 5 because you can record videos and talk over them like I'm doing now. You can't Xbox. You can't do that. You can record them, but you can't talk over them. Or I couldn't figure out how to do it. It's like I mostly play PlayStation because that I have an Xbox, but I end up playing PlayStation 5 more than the Xbox. But I like Halo and games like that are only on Xbox. And see, they're outside again. We got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like how the tables. See that the tables are in the ring there, just sitting there. There he is, missing the guy, Hogan again. Just keep grabbing at him, not getting him. I like how they don't disappear like they used to. They just sit there. So that there's 5 tables there they can use. I like how they do that. That's great. I wonder what the limit is to how many tables you can put in the ring like that. Just leave them there. It's just I just noticed that they just the weapons just lay there in the ring for the use of the wrestlers. And Hogan almost there. See the legs aren't even damaged. Oh, there we go through the cage. The legs aren't even damaged yet, and we're over 20 minutes into this match. Look at here we go. See if they go up top now. Through the cage they go. Maybe they'll go up top and throw one of them off or something. This is going to get interesting now. As they're outside the cell. And they broke the cell. And they're gonna walk around and see if they start. I hope they start climbing. Yeah, he's starting to climb. Here we go. This could get interesting. Here they go. They're going up. Yeah, this is I wanted to see. This. Oh, he's gonna Hogan's gonna fall off. This is really cool. This is my first Hell in a Cell on 2K23. So this is on this channel. I checked that one, but it was a brief match I messed with offline. But it's my first real thorough Hell in a Cell with 2K23. I like this. This is great. They're trying to knock each other off here. Can they go? I wonder if they can go up to the. I'm sure they can go up to the top. I'd be surprised if they couldn't. They just stopped here. This is pretty cool. They're battling right on the cell here, trying to knock each other off. Wow, this match is going long. 23 minutes into it. I wonder how long this is. I hope this doesn't go the whole hour. That's too long. That's why I said I always set the clock to an hour so a match doesn't become a never-ending match, because sometimes things like that can happen. Sometimes you get like a match that just won't end for whatever reason. It's very rare if your settings are right. Like the submission match I had, it was never going to end because I had the slider set, I guess, too low for that. There he fell too low, so that was never going to end. So you got to set it to an hour so that doesn't happen. All right, Omos fell. Is Hogan going to jump on him? Oh, he's doing his listen to the crowd thing. That's cool. All right. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, they're gonna fight up there. This is pretty cool. This is I'm loving this game. This is great. Here we go. This is a really good game. All right, now they're gonna. I wonder if they'll fall through the cell like Mankind, an Undertaker match. I don't know if they can cover them up here. I have to set on pin only, so this is only gonna end in a pin. Wow, this match is really going long. He's choke slam. No, he didn't go through. I thought he was going to choke slam off the cell there. That'd be cool. So anybody who has this game, what do you think of this game? You like it? Are you still playing 22? Which 22? I love 22. 22 was great. Just the 23 is better. My favorite part of 23 is they all the sliders they added to so many more options. There's so much more you can do. Just have to figure out all the tendencies for everybody. And I'm looking forward to that, what the creations do with the tendencies. Because some people really get into it. They'll watch several matches of the guy and adjust the tendencies accordingly to see how they fought a real match on TV. And really get thorough with it. And then they make the wrestler. Because I know that people did that with Fire Pro Wrestling World. They really got into making some real quality with the logic, and they made some real realistic matches out of it. You'd have like say like Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, and they would really fight like they would really fight. A real match would go. Ooh, he threw him right in the corner there. He's gonna go off. This is. Let's see here. Oh, he's gonna see if he falls off here. They're right on the end here. His leg, almost his legs hanging off the side of the cell here. This is a great match. It's just running too long. But I will stick with this match here because I was gonna. This goes too much longer. I'm gonna have to. Oh, there he goes through the cell. That was awesome. Like Mankind. That was great. Yeah. Oh, that match might be over. If this goes too much longer, I'm gonna just stop it. It's going too long. But I hope it ends here. Yeah, good. All right, Hogan wins after Omos falls through the top of the cell. That was great. All right, hope you enjoyed that match. This is one of the best matches I've seen. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.